the heel. See the difference for yourself. Reach out to your eczema specialist today.
Thanks for watching News 12 on your side. Parker's Kitchen is my new daily coffee stop.
Gourmet beans are freshly ground for every cup. Get your own cup of great tasting, freshly brewed coffee at Parker's Kitchen.
Live from Augusta, breaking news.
Good afternoon, I'm Courtney Hicks. Thanks for joining us. Today, a jury found Augusta man guilty in the shooting death of a 33-year-old over a cigarette lighter from 2022. District Attorney Jared Williams says Frederick McNeil was convicted of felon murder. Williams said McNeil shot and killed 33-year-old Anthony Flowers at the corner store at Milledgeville and Wheeler Roads after an argument over a cigarette lighter that happened on July 26. McNeil claimed self-defense for his actions, and Williams said in a statement on the verdict that, quote, the jury saw through his unjust lies. And more breaking news out of Richmond County. The coroner's office says it responded to Henderson Road for a single vehicle crash. Coroner Bowen says the vehicle was traveling east on the road, left the road and crashed into a tree. The driver died at the scene of the crash.
We are taking a look out here
in Virginia. And back here at home, the Burke County Coroner's Office responded to a deadly three-vehicle accident on Georgia Highway South. This morning, deputies say a log truck, a pickup truck, and another vehicle were involved in a crash. GSP was called to the scene. A status on those involved is unclear at this time. First at 4, an unfortunate update to a missing persons report. The Saluda County Sheriff's Office says 81-year-old James Breeden was found dead in the woods on his property. Deputies searched the area near Breeden's home using canines and drones this morning. And tomorrow may be picket lines at Costco stores around the nation. 18,000 workers are preparing for a potential strike that could impact warehouses in New York, New Jersey, Virginia, and Washington, along with California. The Teamsters Union is asking for better wages and benefits. And for high school students looking to attend college, scholarships can make a massive difference in their chance to get a higher education. Now, Bamberg County High School seniors have access to the Meeting Street Scholarship Fund. The $40,000 scholarship can be applied for by eligible students, and it's meant to be more than just a regular scholarship for students.
We really want the Meeting Street Scholarship Fund not to only be a reward for hard work done, but to be an incentive for students to do the hard work it takes to qualify for the award, to get into our state's top colleges. And so we're thrilled that so many students now know that we're going to be there for them in 4 years if they continue to do the hard work, keep their grades up, and remain academically eligible.
And the scholarship applies to South Carolina colleges, with Barnwell and Allendale already having access in our area. And if you're looking to make weekend plans, the Augusta Garden and Home Show is here all weekend long, and that's where we find your first alert chief meteorologist, Riley Hale. Just a few days ago, you were out fishing. Now you're out doing some home and gardening, which, you know, could be very important, seeing as though there's still a lot of Hurricane Helene damage. I was out earlier today on another side of the city, and folks really could maybe use some suggestions from this particular event.
100%, Courtney. This is going to be a great opportunity for a lot of our local homeowners that were impacted by Helene. This is the 20th anniversary of the Home and Garden Show here in Augusta. It's at a different venue than what we're usually used to. Remember, this has usually been held at the James Brown Arena, which is now pretty much 75% gone now. So this is at the Augusta Convention Center, right off Reynolds Street. Just wanted to show you, this is kind of the main breezeway you'll see when you walk in. So this is off Reynolds in front of the Marriott. When you first walk in, there's actually an opportunity for you to adopt a cat or a dog. So there is that for all the animal lovers. Once you get here, before you walk into the main ballroom, you can pick up a pamphlet. This will give you all the info you need. So tomorrow they're going to be open from 10 a.m. until 6, and then Sunday 11 a.m. until 5 p.m. And the big thing is free admission right there. And they're actually doing a lot of giveaways too, and that's the thing. Cold Creek Nursery is here, and they're going to be giving away over 100 plants. So if you're in need of planting some before we get into the spring season, definitely have some great opportunities here. This is what you'll see when you walk into the main ballroom. So we have over 100 exhibits, and it is mainly home and garden oriented, but I personally noticed there's a Bass Pro Shops tent here. There's also makeup tents that I saw, some natural remedy tents too. So there's kind of a mixture of anything and everything for the whole family out here. And I do say the whole family because there actually is a kids zone, and in the kids zone you can make your own birdhouse. You can build other things. They're going to be giving a lot of giveaways for the kids too. Way in the back there, that's where they're going to have their main signature speaker series. So also our main local guy, Signature Mike, he's here giving a lot of talks, and he's a well-known figure in this world, and so you're going to be able to learn a lot from him too. But all different types of stuff, anything from gutters to a new roof to a new patio to a new HVAC system. Anything and everything. There's a Verizon tent over there. New bathroom if you need a new shower, want to lay some new tile, if you need some new windows. It's just so many things. You can just spend hours and hours here at the Augusta Convention Center. So a lot of fun stuff. If you can't make it out here tonight, they do close up shop at 6 p.m. They're going to open up again tomorrow at 10 until 6, and then the last day is going to be Sunday 11 until 5. So plenty of opportunity to get out here. As I said, plenty of giveaways. I'll list out some more here. They're giving away a whole house pollution control from Duggan's 1 Hour Heating, a whole house surge protector from Mr. Sparky of Augusta, and Home Depot will give away 100 buckets a day. And actually, the buckets are a hot item. I've seen a lot of people exiting the building with those buckets. I'm not sure how many are left. They only are giving away 100 of those a day. So if you want to get a bucket, you got to make sure you get here early Saturday and early Sunday.
All right, Riley. Well, maybe you can finagle and bring us a bucket when you wrap up. We'll check in with you a little bit
I
later
think
on.
they're all out today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that means we got to get there in a hurry.
All
for
out
sure.
for today, but they're giving away 100 more Saturday and 100 more Sunday. So
Sounds good.
more
Thanks so much.
opportunity.
Indeed. We'll check in with you soon. Thanks so much. We appreciate you. All right, coming up, scientists have figured out a key way that polar bears are able to keep ice and snow from being stuck in their fur. Find out how that might be able to help us as well in just a moment. Let's turn it over to Mikhail.
Well, it's been windy for today. We do have showers and storms on the way currently, but a much improved forecast for your Saturday. We'll break it down coming up next.
Time and Temp, brought to you by your First Alert weather team.
This is not you.
Polar bears can survive in some of the world's harshest climates, and scientists have now figured out how they roll around all of that ice without getting stuck to it. Researchers found the natural grease on the polar bear's hair is made of cholesterol and fatty acids that helps repel that ice, allowing them to slide down icy hills without getting coated in their environment.
Motion is already tough enough. If they get weighed down with a lot of snow or ice, that could be the difference between them sort of catching a seal or not, or being stuck to the ice.
Interesting. Engineers say the discovery could be used to create new anti-icing products for industries that deal with the cold weather. Coming up, the Grammys are on CBS this Sunday night. We get you a preview of the show after the break. Stay with us.
First Alert Radar, powered by Jim Hudson Automotive Group.
Fried chicken.
I got to know Austin when he was a student. I just remember that he was just an upstanding young man, very respectful. When I had my car accident, I thought to myself, I'm going to call Austin Jackson.
As we sit here today, I'm thrilled to hear that you're feeling much better. That's how I want to see people in the end. They're back to the way they were before the wreck happened. I'm so glad you called us, and it's a privilege to be able to pay back the people who've helped shape me.
That's 1-800-203-4294 to get your free no obligation quote. So call now.
You're watching News 12, First at 4. Continues.
Chill this week. Just chill.
Maybe.
Just sit down and chill.
Nah, tomorrow's gonna be nice. I'm not in the house tomorrow. I'm gonna be outside of my house.
Well, you
tomorrow.
can't sit still in the studio. In the weather center, you can't sit still.
Right. It's
continues. I'm Courtney Hicks here with First Alert meteorologist Mikhail Hannah-Harnings, talking about the weekend because it's going to be so nice after we get past a little bit of rain. Yeah, and it's to be expected, but we'll take that over what we've been getting lately, you know?
That's right. You know, it's just patterns and cycles. And now it's the pattern right now for some wet weather. And then it gets better after this passes through for tonight. And also, I'm happy to report that as of now, we haven't really noticed any kind of special weather statements or any kind of...
Thanks so much, Mikhail. Appreciate it. The Augusta Riverwalk was renamed this afternoon in honor of former Mayor Edward McIntyre Sr. McIntyre was Augusta's first African-American mayor from 1981 to 83. Under his leadership, the concept and development of the Riverwalk was birthed. We spoke to Mayor McIntyre's son about today's renaming ceremony.
We had a large crowd, and it almost brought tears to my eyes just to see the people out and come to congratulate me on behalf of him as far as what he did. This was a long time coming. This should have been done years ago, probably while he still was alive. And that's why I wish he was here and able to see what has been done today.
Sure, he was definitely there in spirit. We will hear more on today's renaming ceremony live at 5. And if you need some weekend plans, the Augusta Garden and Home Show is here all weekend long, and that's where we find your First Alert Chief Meteorologist, Riley Hale. And then that last hit, Riley, so much to do. You have to spend the whole day there probably, yeah?
You definitely can, Courtney. I'm finding new stuff just kind of each little aisle I walk down. There's over 100 vendors here, so there's a lot to see. And it's not just necessarily home and garden. There's a lot of different avenues you can follow your interest with. We got some seasoning, I've seen rum cakes. We got holiday travel. But going more with the home and garden theme, we do have Cold Creek Nurseries. They're going to be giving away over 100 plants over the weekend. And that's the thing. It just started today. If you can't make it out today, they do close at 6 p.m., but they're going to open up again tomorrow at 10. Last until 6 o'clock, and then Sunday 11 until 5. So plenty of opportunities to get up here for the weekend. The weather looks great to be traveling. This is the Kid Zone. Before I miss this, I want to show you the Kid Zone. What I think is really cool is that you can actually build your own birdhouse. We're getting into bluebird season where they're looking for these nest boxes. So you can build one right here in the Kid Zone. We got a couple of kids actually doing that right here. So they're having some fun and building. Way in the back over here, we actually have Mr. Campbell Vaughn. He's with the UGA Extension Office here in Richmond County. He's giving a talk on native plants and good tips around the area if you are focused on planting some native species, things like that, what's good, what's bad. So Mr. Campbell Vaughn's up there. He's been a great resource for us over the years covering those topics, but all different types of stuff. So we're going to have great speakers, great vendors. There's food here. There's a Kid Zone, and really anything that sparks your interest, you can find something here at the Augusta Convention Center. It is free admission, so that's the big thing. So you don't have to pay anything to get in. They're going to be doing giveaways. The big hot ticket giveaway right now is the Home Depot buckets. So they're giving away 100 of those per day. I already saw a ton of buckets leaving the building, so I'm not sure how many are left, but there's going to be more given away Saturday and Sunday. You just got to make sure you get here early. So 10 a.m. is where they're going to start tomorrow, and then 11 a.m. on Sunday. All different types of stuff, though. The giant Tupperware section. We got different types of orthopedic jellies, creams. We were talking to a gentleman from Dublin. He and his wife make fudge, homemade fudge. They live in Dexter, Georgia. They were a blast to talk to. We had a good time talking with them. So a lot of different stuff you can see out here, Courtney.
And we want a Home Depot bucket, see? You keep mentioning that, so we'll have to either see if you can get away with one, or we'll have to come visit real early throughout the weekend and try to get one as well. Thanks so much, Riley. We'll check in with you in a few. The Richmond County Sheriff's Office says an Augusta man was arrested on suspicion of non-aggravated child molestation. In a statement to deputies, the victim said 36-year-old Ada Morrell touched them in an inappropriate way back in December. And the Richmond County Sheriff's Office says a driver is dead after a vehicle crash this morning. They say the driver lost control of a Jeep Grand Cherokee, leading to a rollover crash on Peach Orchard Road. Officials said the vehicle was the only vehicle involved in that accident. Two baby bald eagles in Florida have died from bird flu. People had been watching the eagles grow up on the Southwest Florida eagle cam. Experts believe they were infected when the father eagle brought an infected bird into the nest as food and died soon after eating the prey.
In the 13 years that we have been monitoring this cam, we've never had a case like this before that we know of. There are some reports stating that raptors who develop clinical signs have about a 90 to 100% mortality, so it is a very, very contagious, very pathogenic disease.
The first human death from bird flu was earlier this month in Louisiana, and there have been cases of bird flu found on a farm in Georgia as well. Authorities have arrested a man in connection to a shooting at the Circle K on Peach Orchard Road from April of 2024. 26-year-old Quindarius Worthall is there on your screen. He was arrested yesterday and charged with aggravated assault. One person was injured, and authorities say the suspect fired at a victim's car through people who were at other gas pumps. A second murder suspect has been arrested in the July 2024 murder of a homeless woman. 18-year-old Jaden Polite was taken into custody yesterday by law enforcement after being found in Moultier, Georgia. Officials say he barricaded himself in the home before surrendering without further incident. 18-year-old Trayvon Martin was arrested Wednesday in connection 2024 murder after a car crash in Columbia County. A new non-opioid painkiller could be available soon. The FDA approved the drug Jornavex. The generic version of the drug was also approved to treat moderate to severe short-term pain in adults. Experts say the drug is non-addictive and works by blocking the pain signals from traveling to the brain without activating the opioid receptors. The price of the drug is not known.
We're talking weather. We are looking at rain chances moving in for this evening, so the rain gear is going to be needed for any evening plans you have tonight, but a much improved forecast by your Saturday. We'll talk about it coming up next.